the pandas module, first of all, pandas is a third party module or predefined module. You have to understand that one. This is a pandas. Pandas is a third party module using the pip command. Using the pip command, we are installing as. So after installing, whenever we are using this pandas module, directly we are going to import pandas as a PD alias name we are using. And later in this PD, we have some methods. We are going to use those methods. Okay, na? So here two data frames there majorly in this pandas. We have two data structures. One is which one? Let me know. Another one, which one? Two data structure there. One is a series. One is a series there. Another one is the data frame is there, guys. Okay, DF data frame structure. So two data structure there. Series data structure, data structure. Two data structure there. Using this series, how we are writing the logics. Using the data frame, how we are writing the logics. I explained, guys. Understanding this one? So this all we discussed. And later the separately series related examples and separately data frame related examples discussed. And next pandas with file handlings also discussed. So pandas with the CSV files interaction, JSON interaction, Excel interactions, these all we discussed. So in this PD, guys, for interacting to the JSON files, so read JSON method is there. For writing related to JSON method is there. Okay, so from the JSON file data reading purpose, read JSON method is there. So if we want to write into JSON file, then to JSON function is there. Same like if it is a CSV file, so read CSV function is there. To write into this one, to CSV is there. If it is Excel file, guys, read Excel function is there. To write into this Excel, to Excel function is there. So using those functions, how we are interacting to that particular file using the pandas module, we discussed it clearly. Okay, na? So for that, some materials also I shared, guys. So do practice with them. Next, today onwards, NumPy module related we'll discuss. So NumPy module is also a third-party module only, guys. Okay, more popular third-party module only. This NumPy also. NumPy is a Python library created in 2005, guys. Pandas module created in 2008. NumPy is created in 2005. Remember that. NumPy is a Python-based library which is created in 2005, and that performs numerical calculations using the NumPy. NumPy means numerical Python, guys. Okay, using the NumPy module, we can performing this some numerical calculations. So NumPy is generally used for working with arrays, guys. NumPy module is generally used for working with the arrays concept. In Python, we have a list concept using the square bracket. We are generating some values. We are creating some values. Same like that, arrays also contains a square bracket having some comma separating related values. So using NumPy modules, generally we can work with arrays. Yes. Okay, na? NumPy also includes a wide range of mathematical functions. NumPy also uses the or also including the some used number of mathematical functions such as linear algebra related functions, Fourier transforms functions, random number generations related functions. Okay, like different concepts there is. For example, I want to generate random numbers, then separate module providing by NumPy. Inside the NumPy, separate submodule there. NumPy is a library, guys. It contains a number of packages. Every package contains number of modules. Every module contains number of functions or classes like that. Okay, so generating the random numbers related, or Fourier transforms related, or linear algebra mathematicals related, general mathematical calculations related. A lot of functions are providing by this NumPy module. So some important things we are going to discuss. Okay, na? So what is a NumPy? NumPy uses what you have to understand is. So NumPy is an important library generally used for machine learning purpose, data science purpose, or image and signal processing purpose, scientific computing purpose, quantum computing purpose, like different things there is. So in these all courses for learning machine learning related, for learning data science related, for scientific computing, for quantum computing, for these all things, this NumPy module concept is required. Understanding? So that's why we are going to learning this NumPy module related existing functionalities, and we are going to developing the coding. So why use a NumPy? Because of some advantages we are using it. Some advantages we'll discuss here. Some of the major reasons why we should use NumPy, I'll explain right now. So one is faster execution is there, guys. One is faster execution. NumPy having more faster execution. Hmm. Faster execution is there. In Python, we use a list to work with arrays, guys. Okay, in Python, we can use the list concept to work with arrays. But when it comes to large array operations, when it comes to large array operations, Python lists are not optimized enough. Python lists are not optimized enough. In that situation, NumPy arrays are optimized for complex mathematical and statistical operations. If we are using NumPy related arrays concept, so 50x, 50 times more fastly executing as Python list execution more slow is there. NumPy arrays execution more fast there compared to the Python list, 50 times more fastly executing NumPy arrays. 50 times faster executing. Okay, when we are working with large data sets for accessing or for analysis the data purpose, NumPy arrays concepts if we are using, so more fastly we can filtering the data or searching the data or performing analysis on the data guys. Okay, so remember why it is having 50 times faster means, so it uses specialized data structures called as NumPy arrays, and also modern CPU modern CPU techniques are using in the NumPy arrays concept. In Python list, normal CPU techniques are there, guys. In the NumPy module, modern CPU techniques there. Because of those modern CPU techniques, so 50x or 50 times more fastly executing the logics. So that is the purpose of the NumPy module for performing some calculations, mathematical calculations, algebra calculations. Okay, so many mathematical operations. If we want to perform, then this NumPy module helping more. All of you understanding, guys? So why NumPy is so fast? If anyone asking, so NumPy module uses this specialized data structure called NumPy arrays concept and creating using the high performance languages, guys. These NumPy arrays related concepts internally created using high performance languages like C and C++. So Python NumPy module internally using C and C++ language related high performance concepts used and developed. So that's why this NumPy having more fast execution compared to the Python list 50 times fastly executing. So like these all points you're going to tell it, guys. Okay, na? So next second advantage, it is used with various libraries, guys. Okay, na? Used used with various various libraries. Used with various libraries. It means NumPy module working with pandas module, working with machine learning, working with data science related, okay, working with data analysis related. For these all kind of things, guys, in NumPy modules mandatorily required. Okay, na? So NumPy is heavily used with various libraries like pandas, Skippy module, scikit-learn module, like some other modules, guys. Okay, we can import the NumPy module as a NP, guys. Import NumPy as NP. NumPy is also a third-party module. Simply using the pip, we are going to install in pip install NumPy. So after installing, guys, if you want to use this NumPy module, import NumPy as NP. Pandas related, guys, import pandas as PD. Now NumPy related, import NumPy as NP, like we are importing, and np dot like that we are using. In this pandas, number of functions there, ready-made functions, ready-made modules there. So we are going to use them as per the requirement. All of you clear so far? And in NumPy, guys, we have so many functions there. For example, one array function is there, np.array function. Using that array function, we can create the NumPy related arrays. Okay, if we import the NumPy without an alias using import NumPy, then we can create an array using the NumPy related only. Yes. This is a alias name. So if you are importing like with this alias name, NumPy means alias name dot arrays, array like one method is there, guys. So here the something data we are going to write it depending on the situation. So if you are not importing with alias name, only if you are importing module name directly, import NumPy, then in this place NumPy.array like we are using. That is only difference. Okay, how we are using previously in Python module chapter discussed, guys. They explained several types of imports. So using an alias NP is a common convention among the Python programmers, as it makes it easier and quicker to refer to the NumPy library. When you are importing like this, guys, np dot like whenever you are using, okay, np is nothing but NumPy like understanding generally programmers. Instead of np, guys, some x if you are renaming, then x dot array if you are using, what is this x? Getting confusions in the real time developers. Okay, so that's why common naming conventions we are going to use as a developer. Okay, no? Okay, later here how to create different array objects and how we are using results one by one we'll discuss. Okay, so how to creating array simply, how to creating array object. So how to creating array object by using the array function exists. By using the array function, we can create a guess. An array allows us to store the collection of multiple values in a single data structure, guys. An array allows us to store a collection of multiple values in a single data structure. The NumPy array is similar to a list. NumPy arrays concept is similar to a Python list, but with added benefits such as being a faster execution and more memory efficient. These all features are there in the NumPy array. So it looks like a Python list only. NumPy arrays are looks like a Python list only. But what is the difference between them means in NumPy arrays, so fast execution is there compared to the Python list. 50 times fast execution there, and also more memory efficiency related optimized code internally working. Okay, these are the some benefits using the NumPy compared to the Python list. So NumPy library provides various methods to work with data, guys. This module provides several methods to work with data. To leverage all these features, we first need to create NumPy arrays. NumPy related array object can create, and later by using some functionalities, we can accessing performing some actions as per the requirement. So there are multiple techniques to generate the arrays in NumPy, guys. So one by one, we can explore. So simply, first of all, creating the array object using the Python list, we can do it, guys. How to creating the NumPy array object? NumPy array object using or else simply NumPy array object. Okay, for this purpose, several variations are there. So one is by using Python list. By using the Python list, we can create it, guys. And later some other techniques also we can use. So first of all, using the Python list, how we are performing. So that is now we'll see. We can create the NumPy array using the Python list. For that, one example we'll do it, guys. So at the same time, I will use PyCharm and develop it.
एलसीएम जानी पारुनांती मल्टीप्लिकेशन है डिवाइड है कि सेटा गुणा हाबो हरा हाबो सेटा करि पारुनांती आ हरण केमिति होउची
Just wait
କରିବାଟା
for
କେମିତି
some
ଅଛି ମତେ
time.
ପଚାରିଥିଲା, ଏଇଟା କେମିତି ହଉଛି?
So it will
ଏଇ ଭାଇ
open and there we can. Okay, here the process loading guys.
ଯଦି ଏଲସିଏମ୍ ବାହାରିଛି 24, ସେ 9/4 ଅଛି, 24 କୁ 4 ରେ ଡିଭାଇଡ କରିବ, ଡିଭାଇଡ କଲେ କେତେ ବାହାରିବ? 24 କୁ 4 ଡିଭାଇଡ କଲେ
Click
ଏ
on the
6 ଟା
new
କେମିତି ହେଲା?
and click on the
କେମିତି
Python
ଡିଭାଇଡ ହେଲା?
file and create here the
ନା ମାନେ
NumPy
କଣ କହିବ?
program NumPy program 1.py. Okay, here we can import it. So import NumPy as NP. Okay, I imported this module. Every time we are going to importing as if this module is not available, then module not found error like displaying. If it is available, then importing directly. So now I want to create a list, guys. I want to create a list with some numbers. So simply list one equal to list means like this square brackets we are using some numbers. We can create guys some numbers, for example 2, 4, 6, 8, like some numbers. Okay, any numbers you can use, some even numbers I used here. Next, create the numpy array using this list object. Here this is creating the list object, and using this list object numpy array I want to create numpy array object. So for that np dot array, this is the function guys. So to this function, this Python list we are giving as input. So by using this Python list, this array function creating the NumPy related array object. So that array object you can assign to any one variable guys. Array one, I'm considering like array one, and can print that array object. Can print that array object. Array one I'm
ଏବେ କଣ
printing.
ମ୍ୟାଥ ପଢା ହଉଛି
Okay.
ନା?
So now here execute this one. So you are getting these all values guys. So in Python list guys, here comma separating there 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma like that. Array object no comma separations like this there. Array object, this is an array object, it looks like a Python list only, so comma separations not there. Understand this one? So here for example thousands of number there guys, here thousands of numbers there. Out of these numbers even numbers here all even numbers, odd numbers like that, thousands of numbers if there, out of them only even numbers if we want to filter, some logics we are writing. Okay, for example 5 minutes time it took guys for filtering the even numbers, assumption 5 minutes time. So this entire list, if we are converting into array using the NumPy, then here array object is there. So from this object, if we want to filter, then within 1 minute can filter. Within 1 minute can filter. Compared to this Python list, this NumPy related concepts 50 times more fastly executing. 50 times fastly executing is. That's why when we are working with large data sets, so this is a Python related data sets like a list objects converting into NumPy object, and that NumPy object we can use as per our requirement, and we can filter out the data. And more efficiency also, there's some memory efficiency also there. More memory efficiency, they're dynamically occupying the memories and filtering the values. So a lot of internal benefits there. That's why nowadays this NumPy module having more demanding. Okay, this is just one basic example. Slowly we'll get it a lot of points. Remember that. So here my question is creating the NumPy object using the Python list guys. Creating NumPy array object using Python list object. Using Python list object. So for this purpose, I followed this 4 lines procedure. Procedure follow guys. Importing the module, creating the list object, converting the list object into Python, NumPy array. How to converting means by using array function. In the NumPy module, we have array function converting this Python list into NumPy object. Then finally array object creating, and that is printing here. Okay, 4 procedures guys. four statements. Okay, next one more point I'll discuss here. And next here, uh, this is the module I imported here separately object I created as, and that object I given as input to the array function. If you want this Python object directly, we can give as input to this array function. No need of creating separately, guys. So for example, for that purpose here, this is the array object. I mean Python list. The Python list we can give directly as input to the array. Okay, na? So then no need of this one. And now this is we can execute it. Like also we can do it, guys. Like also we can do it. Same result we are getting. Okay. So this all information you will receive in the material today, guys. To the Python, to the NumPy array function, to the NumPy array function, directly Python object, list object we can give as an input, and it is converting into array object. From that we can print it. So this is the way did, guys, right now. And next, so next, guys, here creating an array using creating an array using np dot zeros method. Okay, we have a zeros function, guys. Using this also we can create. So zeros function allows us to create an array filled with all zeros, guys. Filled with all zeros. Okay, how it is displaying? Can see here. Import
Import
NumPy.
NumPy.
Import NumPy as NP.
NP.
Okay, this is imported, and now create an array with four elements filled with zero, guys. I want create zeros method numpy dot zeros of so four I'm giving, just one integer I'm giving. So four zeros related one array generating, and array one, and this is can print as print array one. So now you can execute here. Initial values, all the zeros there, guys. Floating values there, 0 0.0 0 point like that. So zeros function, whatever the number we are giving, those zeros related arrays, those number of zeros related arrays creating. Okay, later we can change each value, guys, as per the requirement. Each values we can change. Initially zero based array object if we want to create, then we can use this zeros function. So depending on the situations we can use. Most of the times array function we are using, guys. So we have this alternative also. I mean this option also, that is I'm showing. Okay. And next, a range function is there, guys. A range function is there. One more a range function. So creating an array with a range function. Creating an array using np dot a range. A range. A range means array range. In Python, we have a range function, guys. A range of 10 means generating 10 numbers, guys. Starting from 0 each time 1 1 incrementing up to 9 getting. So same like that array range function is there. Okay, using this we can generate. This function returns an array with values within a specified interval, within a specified range, guys. So for that purpose, right now here I imported this module, and the next I'm going to create a range function related array range of 5. Array range of 5 I'm giving, and create array object, guys. Create array object, and now here we can print a message, guys. Print so using np dot a range, guys. Using np dot a range of 5. So this is I'm going to print now here array one. Just you can check it here what is coming. So here a range of array range of 5 I given guys. Array range of 5 means 5 numbers generating, array of 5 numbers generating starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, totally 5 numbers there. So whatever the value given guys here, that is a exclusive value. Exclude value means n minus 1, 5 minus 1, 4, 5 minus 1, 4, up to 4 value starting from 0 up to the fourth value. Okay, generating array of numbers generating. If I'm giving here the 50, so array of 50 numbers generating as see here array of 50 numbers generating. Understanding that? Okay, just 5 I'm giving, then first 5 numbers generating by this function. So same like that, some other values we can print it. Next, creating an array with values from 1 to 8 with a step of 2 guys. I want use some other technique. So mp dot a range of so I want to generate 1 to 8 numbers guys. 1 to 8 numbers I want to generate. So starting from 1 including 8 value I want to get. So including 8 means 9 we can use. So 9 is a a stop value guys. N minus 1 8 we are getting. Each time 2 2 I want to increment. So like this we can write. In Python also we have a range function guys. Start value, end value, step value, three inputs we are giving. Only one value if we are giving, starting value 0 is there, step value 1 is there. This is the stop value like considering. If two values giving, first value is a start value, second value is a end value considering. If three values giving, so starting value, end value, step value. End value always n minus 1 if it is a positive value. Okay, now? So now here array 2 create, and now here using using this syntax. So now here array to object printing. See here 1, 3, 5, 7. 1 to 8 numbers, 1 to 8 numbers, each time 2, 2 I want to increment. So 1, 2 incrementing 3, 2 incrementing 5, 2 incrementing 7. If I'm incrementing 2 more, 9 coming. So 9 is exclusive value. That's why stopping here only. So here the only one is there guys, increment value if only one is there. So up to 8 you're going to get each time 1 1 incrementing. Okay, like this. Starting value, step value, end value all given here. Same like a range function. Same like our Python related range function. So in the NumPy we have a range, array range function. All of you clear this one? And what are the functions I'm using guys here? These are all functions related explanation, including examples you will receive through the materials today. Next, create an array with random module related methods guys. In the NumPy library, NumPy is a library guys. In that NumPy we have a random module, and in that random module we have some random related functions. By using them we can generate some random numbers guys. For example here I'm importing NumPy as a NP and generate an array of 5 random numbers guys. I want to generate an array of 5 random numbers. So for that array 1 equal to NumPy dot inside this we have a random module. In this random module we have so many methods guys. Okay, seed, power, choice, like so many methods there. So out of those right now I'm going to use rand what is that, just like a rand function I'm using. So to this rand function we can give an input as 5. For example, 5 5 random numbers generating, 5 random numbers generating, and we can print this array object. Okay, array of 5 random numbers generating and printing is. Okay, so this rand function floating values generating 0 to 1 0 to 1 range related numbers. Between the 0 to 1 floating values. 0 point so and so, 0 point so and so, 0 point so and so, like that. Some random numbers between the 0 to 1 range generating and printing. See here, random numbers. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. All are floating values between the 0 to 1, some randomly generating, some numbers randomly generating. Okay, that is the rand. Okay, when we are discussing about the random module related functions, so many other functions there, guys. So depending on the situations, we can use those other modules, other functions. So when we are discussing random module, NumPy related random module separate I'll discuss. That time, this random module contains some random functions. Okay, random module related functions. I will explain about those all functions separately. Okay, now? So here, creating, I will use creating an array using numpy dot random dot rand function. So this is I did right now here. Hmm. Next, create an empty numpy array. Yes, create an empty numpy array. So for that purpose, we have array empty function. Yes, empty function is there. Empty function. Creating an array using empty function. Okay, so creating an or else creating an empty array object. Okay. So simply using this empty array object we can create. It means, guys, a lot of people thinking like empty array like this creating with the square brackets. Not like that. So here also some numbers generating. Here also some numbers generating. So check it here. Import numpy as np and array1 equal to numpy dot in this place empty function I'm using. So fold I'm using as fold I'm using and printing and printing. So now here different random numbers generating, four floating related random numbers generating. Okay, array of four random numbers. So here 2.9.1.2 point like that. So randomly generating is different values. Whatever the number we are giving as input here, so those number of array elements generating. So in this array, every value is like one element, guys, array of elements. Okay, so floating values randomly generating. Only rand function if I'm using 0 to 1 range only generating. Here other numbers also generating. Okay, so this is not like empty array. This is one empty function. So using this, when we are giving something input, those number of random numbers generating. Okay, so remember, guys. Okay, these all are some basic things only. And now here, separate one, we will discuss, guys. So here, NumPy array objects we created using the Python list. Later, a lot of functions we used, guys. So many functions we used. Okay, empty function we used, rand function we used, array range function we used, zeros function we used, and array function also we used. So most of the times using this one array function only, repeatedly used one. Okay, different other functionalities also there for creating array objects. These all things there I explained. And the next is one of the important topic. So using the NumPy module, how to creating using the NumPy module, how to creating ND array objects. ND means n dimensional. ND array means n dimensional array. Okay, na? So zero dimensional array, one dimensional array, two dimensional array, three dimensional array, like n dimensional array, we can create it. Okay, so first of all, this ND array objects, how to creating. We have to learn about one dimensional, two dimensional related more importantly. Okay, working with the one dimensional arrays, working with the two dimensional arrays. are very very important. And creating one dimensional array objects or two dimensional array objects, you have to understand. And accessing the data from the one dimensional array, from the two dimensional array, or from the three dimensional array also, you have to understand it. First, how to creating, later how to accessing, okay, how to filtering as per the requirement, is we will discuss. Okay, na? So first, NumPy is not restricted to only 1D arrays, guys. So far, this is all functionalities. Okay, these all functions, guys. We use it for creating 1D array only. So here, these all one-dimensional array. One dimensional means one square bracket only there, some values there, guys. Two-dimensional means like this. One square bracket is there here. So array of some elements there, guys. Here array of some elements, comma, again one more array is there. Okay, here also some elements there, that is. So this is called two dimensional. List of lists, simply. Okay, this is one list, this is one list. List of lists, if they're called as a two dimensional. Okay, so same like this here, one more structure is there, guys. I mean like this. Okay, so I mean inside this only, guys. So inside this, for example, so array of again array. Okay, here the some values whatever you want, you can write, comma, again here the like that you are going to close, guys, assumption. And finally all you are going to closing, three square bracket there. This is called three dimensional array. Okay, slowly you will understanding by seeing the outputs, you will get it. So right now, so far some functionalities we used, guys. Those all things creating only one dimensional related. So we can also create other dimensions related. NumPy module is not restricted to only one dimensional arrays creation. It can have arrays of multiple dimensions. It can have arrays of multiple dimensions, also known as n-dimensional arrays, or ND arrays. Okay, also known as n-dimensional arrays or ND arrays, guys, or ND arrays. So an n-dimensional array refers to the number of dimensions in which the array is organized. For example, I have an array. This is a two-dimensional array. Then we can also find out this array is contains how many dimensions, one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional, like that. For that separate attributes there, I'll let you know about those all attributes. So in that array object, okay, what structure following for generating the, I mean for maintaining the values, this all you can understanding if you know n dimension related. Okay, so NumPy is not restricted to creating only one dimensional arrays. It can also have arrays of multiple dimensions. So that concept is considering like a n-dimensional arrays, or ND arrays. So simply array object we are calling like a ND object, guys. ND array object means n-dimensional array object. So an n-dimensional array refers to the number of dimensions in which the array is organized, guys. Okay, an array can have any number of dimensions, and each dimension can have any number of elements. An array can have n dimensions, guys. Okay, n number of dimensions having, every dimension can have n number of values. N number of values. Okay, I hope you are understanding. This is one array. In this array, okay, if two square bracket there, this is called a two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array. In each dimension, n number of values, okay, four values or two values or 10 values, like whatever you want, you can maintain. Okay, that is the concept. For example, a 2D array represents a table with rows and columns. 2D array object, if we are creating, guys, it representing like a table with rows and columns, guys. While a three-dimensional array object represents a cube, guys. Okay, represents a cube with width, height, depth related information. Three-dimensional related. Okay, what is the array width? What is the array height? What is the array depth? These all things representing. Okay, after creating 1D, 2D, 3D arrays, you will understand these all points. There are multiple techniques to create ND arrays object in NumPy module. and we will discuss some important techniques for generating the array object. Are you clear, guys? So far, whatever I'm explaining, let me know one confirmation, and we'll discuss now how to creating ND array objects. So creating 1D, guys, 1D array, 1D array object. Creating 1D array object related module you are installing is, and the module dot array function we can use. Already we used, guys, some list we can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay. So now create assign to one variable, and that is considering like a array object, and now here array 1. So this is a one dimensional related, this one is there. Okay, if you want to know what is the dimension for this, and array 1 dot okay, n d n dim, guys, n dim means n dimensional. This array belongs to which dimension? Okay, you will get it. So right now here one is there, means one dimensional array. So here only message we can write array dimension is 1, or array dimension is 2, like that we are getting. Ndim is a attribute. This array contains which dimension representing. This is the one dimension only, one square bracket only. Okay. So here only number of other things we can write. So ND type, ndim, guys. Ndim already we used, and some other things there, size related, shape related, these all separately I'll discuss, guys. So data type, D type, guys. So D type means a data type. This array related data type is what? So you can understand here. So int 64 related separately I will explain about the data types. There you will get it, guys. Okay, int 64, int 32, int 16, like that. So okay, later I'll explain about the data types. Forget about that. So this array object related data types, if you want to understand, then n D type attribute we can use D type attribute, and next here the size attribute is there. So size if you are using, so in this array how many elements are there? Six elements there, that size representing. Size attribute representing in a given array how many elements are there? Six elements there, like that representing. Okay, like this, so many attributes there, guys. Slowly we will discuss about them separately. I'll discuss about these all attributes. So right now I created which dimension? One dimensional array object using array function. And now next I want to create a two dimension array. Two dimension array I want to create it. Creating 2D array object. Now I imported NumPy, and I want to create a two-dimensional array object, guys. Create a 2D array with two rows and four columns. I want to create two rows and four columns related. I want to create, guys. So here array 1 equal to np dot array only I'm using. Np dot array I'm using, guys. So now here we can create in this array we can create so two dimensional. I said, yes, two dimensional means inside this list. So again list of okay, values, again list of values, like that we are going to creating. Okay, list 1, list 2. So here the values, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, four values I'm generating, and the next here another values 5, 6, 7, 8, like that I'm creating. Okay, so this is a one dimension, this is another dimension, guys. Okay, two arrays there, array 1, array 2. inside the list there. So arrays of arrays, arrays of arrays. This is called two-dimensional array. Okay, now. So here print this array and next print array one dot ndim. Ndim means dimension of the array you are getting as. Okay, and okay, these two things we can print. See here, two dimension. This is a two dimension. So array of array one, array two. Simply array of arrays we are calling. Okay, here two-dimensional array representing rows and columns, guys. How many rows there? So two rows there. Row one, row two. Two rows there. Where every row contains how many columns? These are the columns. Four columns. Okay, every row contains four columns. Two rows with four columns are related. Two-dimensional array I created. Two rows with every row contains four columns. All of you clear this one? Print array one dot d type data type. Can see here. So now here also 64-bit format you are getting 64 data type into 64. Okay, later data type related separately I'll discuss. And print array one dot size size there. Later this array dimension, I mean this array shape. Right now this shape is two rows, four columns. Later we can reshape it as per the required format. As per the required format. Okay. So here the size you can see here. So you are getting size 8. What is this 8? What is this 8? Okay, na? Here 8 elements there. So here 4 is there, here 4 is the total number of elements. Total number of elements displaying as 8 elements are there. Understanding? So that is the size representing. Okay, right now remember how to creating two-dimensional array. Like this we can create. Okay, for your easy understanding purpose, separately like I'm breaking, or else actually we can draw it like this. Okay, so remember that. And later reshaping and all separately we'll discuss. As per the requirement, these rows and columns we can reshape it, guys. So how to creating one-dimensional array, how to creating two-dimensional array, how to creating three-dimensional array. Okay, these things first of all you have to get some knowledge, guys. Okay, next. So two-dimensional array contains what, guys? So rows and columns. How many rows? How many columns are they representing? Only one-dimensional array. So array of elements only there in a single line. The point, remember. Now I'm uh, working with the three-dimensional. Only creating array objects with 1D, 2D, 3D. I'm explaining. Later onwards, accessing related we will discuss. So if we want to create a 3D NumPy array object, it consisting of two slices, guys. 3D array object consists of two slices where each slice contains rows and columns. Two slices are there in the NumPy array object where each slice contains rows and columns. Example, I want to create three rows with four columns related. Three rows, four columns related array object I want to create, guys. Okay, how to creating? How to creating can see here. So now here array one equal to np dot array of np dot array of. Okay, for your understanding, I'm breaking like this. So two slices, guys. First of all, this is a array. This is a array, guys. Okay, within the square bracket. So two slices required. Okay, this is one slice and this is another slice. Okay, two slices there. Three-dimensional means array of two slices. Slice one, slice two. Part one, part two. Meaning slice is nothing but particular part. Two slices where each slice contains how many rows? 3 rows with the 4 elements I said. Okay, each slice contains 3 rows, guys. So here row 1 related, row 2 related, and row 3 related. Okay, 3 rows related. Where each row contains how many elements? 4 elements. One, two, three, four. 4 elements there. And next here, five, six, seven, eight. And next here, nine, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 3 rows with 4 columns. 3 into 4, 12 numbers generating here. And next here also, same like that. Okay, 3 rows related. Row 1 and row 2 and row 3. Okay, so like that there. And contains 4 elements, 4 columns. So 13 is there, guys, and 14 and 16 and 17. And next 18 and 19, 20, 21. And next 22, 23 and 24. Any number is missing. So here 12, 13, 14, 15 missing.
15 missing.
15, 16. So here the 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. So totally these all numbers there is. Okay. So this is array object. And now here print this array object. Print this array. And next print array dot ndim.
Dot
Okay.
dim.
Dimension, guys.
Ndim.
Ndim dimension I'm printing. And here
Print
also array
array
1 dot
1 dot
d type.
d type.
Data type we can use. And print
Print array
array 1 dot
1 dot size.
size we can use. Okay, check it here. Now here this is array object, guys. See here. So 3 square brackets starting, if you are seeing as this is a 3-dimensional array, like you can consider 3-dimensional array. See here from here to here, guys. From here to here the first square bracket. Okay, inside that 2 slices are required. So this is a slice 1, 1 square bracket. Again slice 2. This is another square bracket. Okay, 2 slices there. In each slice, how many rows you want? Those number of rows. I want 3 rows.
3
Okay, that's
rows,
why
4
3 square
columns.
brackets. If I want to only 2 rows, only 2 square brackets enough. And in each row, how many elements you want? Decide. And those number of elements can create. So this is your wish. How many rows you want? How many columns you want? Okay, first square bracket, inside that 2 slices important. That is called 3-dimensional. So when we are attending the
ଭାତ
interviews,
ଅଣ୍ଡା
there's a
ଖାଇବି
1D, 2D, 3D only asking.
ମୁଁ
4D,
ଖାଇବି
5D like that people are not asking. If we want to working with 4D, 5D, again more square brackets are coming. Okay, and in Python,
ମୁଁ ଏବେ
nested objects
ହଟସ୍ପଟ୍ ଦେଇଥିଲି ଏବେ
accessing
ସାଙ୍ଗେ
is
ସାଙ୍ଗେ
a
ଲଗେଇ
digit slicing concept.
ଏବେ ଲଗେଇ
Same like that we can access. For example, I want to
ମୁଁ
access
ପାଠ
this
ପଢୁଛି ବା
20 value. I want to access this 20 value. How do you access? So first this entire one is one array. Array of slice 1. Okay, this is one object, guys. Inside that 2 slices there. Okay, 0 slice, index 0 this one, index 1 is this one. Array of 0 means this entire slice we are getting. Array of 1 means this slice we are getting. Okay, in each slice row 1, row 2, row 3 is there. Okay, 0 index first row, 1 index second row, 2 index third row. Okay, same like that here also. 0, 1, 2 like that. So this row, if I want index 1 we are using, then this entire row elements getting. And every element again column index is there, 0, 1, 2, 3. So if I'm using these 3, I'll get this value. Okay, like that we can access the elements in this. So how to accessing elements we will discuss separately. And here 64-bit format, the total size 24 elements there. Array elements 24 there, guys. Come on, up to here clear? All the people? How to creating 1D, 2D, 3D? Is it clear, everyone? Okay, here just for your understanding, if we want access, guys, here only, simply here, accessing related, you can see accessing elements. Mhm. So now here, print array 1. So this array is a two-dimensional array. So array of 0, what I am getting, can see here. Array of 0, guys, here. So this is a 0 index row, 1 index row, row 1, row 2. Index starts from 0. So this is a 0 index and this is a 1 index. 0 index representing first row, 1 index representing second row. The point, remember. So I used here which one? 0 index. Means the first row accessing. First row accessing. Okay, no? And same like here, the one if I'm using, so second row related accessing is second row related accessing. Okay. And next specific column value I want to access. For example, this one I'm using. So because of this first row getting as again 0, 1, 2, 3 like that there. If I'm using 2, then this value I'm going to get it. So 0 means first row. First row related second index value. First row related second index value. Second index means a third element. First row third element. First row third element is what? 3. So really that is accessing or not, can see here. Are you clear this one? So like this you can access. In Python also guys, nested objects using the nested indexing concept we access it using nested indexing concept. Okay. So same like that. Another things also guys. So I mean 3D array also. So here these all things are accessing related. I'll comment this one. 3D related will access. Accessing elements from 3D array. Accessing elements from 3D array object. Okay, now print array of. So here three things there guys. Okay, so right now slices. This is one slice. This is one slice. So this is the representing array related. Array of 0, this one getting. Array of 1, this one getting. Okay, coming or not, check it. Array of 0 and one print, and next print array of array of 1. Both I'm printing. See here. Accessing the elements from the 3D array, guys. So this is the first one related because of 0. Okay, first slice accessing, and because of this one, second slice accessing, because of this print, here one empty line gap came. Okay, na? So this object is different, guys. 3 square brackets there. Right now here only 2 square brackets there. So this is separate one. And if you want here any separation, okay, you'll get it like this. See here. Okay. So first input, guys. First input representing what? The slice. When we are working with the 3D array, first which slice we want, that is representing. Okay, remember that. Okay, now here more. separations I'm using, and coming to here, this first one related. Okay, now here first slice I want guys. In the first slice, how many rows there? Three rows there. Which row we want? That is you can decide. Okay, which row? First one representing slicing in 3D array object. Which slice we want? First slice or second slice or third slice like that. Okay, after accessing slice, which row from this slice? For example, uh, 2 I'm giving. 2 I'm giving means which one is coming guys? Let me know. If I'm giving 2 here, which row is coming? Which row is coming? Let me know. 2 coming means last row coming. Yes. So 2 means the second row, like a lot of people thinking about this one. No. So this is a 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. This last row you're getting. Okay, 2 I'm using. Really coming or not? This one can see. 9 to 12 elements. See, 9 to 12. Okay, so this one representing row, which row we want. Next, one more slicing if we are using one more square bracket, that representing column. In this row, which column we want? Which column we want? For example, I'm going to use 1. 1 means first column. This is the first column, 0, second column. 1 means second column. So 1. Then 10th value we are expecting. So yes, 10th value we are getting. Like this, we can access it. Are you clear? How to accessing from the three-dimensional array. So three inputs we are using. First one representing which slicing, second one representing which row, third one representing which column from that row. Okay, one last point here only. Last point for the today's session. Now here the specific slice from that specific row, from that specific column only we accessed. So now group of rows, from the group of rows, group of columns, I want to access it. Okay, na? So now here array 1. In the array 1, I'm going to use if multiple slices there guys, right now we have only 2 slices. If multiple slices there, here range also we can use. Okay, right now only we have 2 slices, 0 slice, 1 slice. I'm using 1. So because of that, you're going to get second slice. Okay, this is the second slice. So here multiple rows there guys, multiple rows. So now here 0 to 2 I'm giving. This is slicing, range related slicing. 0 to 2 means what? 0 to 2. So this is a 0. Okay, this value 0, this value 1, this value 2. So 0 is a include value guys, 2 is exclude value. So 2 means this one, exclude means 2 minus 1, 1. So 0 to 1 index getting. These 2 rows we are getting. Okay, so up to the 1 index, 0 index, 1 index, this is n minus 1 value. So then first 2 rows expecting. See here, first 2 rows. From these first 2 rows, okay, I want 1, 2, 3 guys, or else I want 2 to 4 slicing. 2 to 4 I'm giving. So this is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 not there, no problem. So 2 onwards guys up to the generally end value 4, 4 minus 1, nothing but 3 up to third index. 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, third index. From 2 to third you're going to get. So it means these 4 values you're going to get it. Okay, from these 2 rows, these 4 values you're going to get it. Not getting here. What happening here? First 2 rows accessing. Okay, and in those 2 rows, 2 to 4. For example, if I'm giving 3, what happened? Check it. Okay, wait. only one I'll give it. Index 2 is out of bounds for access 0 with the size 2. There's one, second column. Up to here working fine, properly. Okay. Again, we are getting problem, guys. Okay, I'm thinking about these things only right now here. So first slice, okay, I mean second array object you are getting. From that 0 to 2 index related rows you are getting. So that's why these 2 rows you are getting as means from this is the 0, this is 1 index related, 2 rows we are getting. Okay, so like this there right now. So this is a array of 2 rows there again, array of 2 rows there. From this, so if I'm using here, the 0, okay, so 0, because of this array, this entire array you're getting. So array of 0 means only first row you're getting as array of 0 means only first row you're getting. Array of 1 means second row you're getting. Array of 1 means second row you're getting. Okay, so this is a row accessing. So here the first slice and here the multiple rows related you are getting. So in this rows, guys, again two-dimensional array is there. From the three-dimensional, two-dimensional array related we accessed. So that's why previously two rows like that accessed. From right now two-dimensional array with this one row 1 or row 0, 0 index row or 1 index row related like that we are accessing. So because of that, right now these all elements there. So now here elements we can write. So for example, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 means this we are expecting. Okay, so 18, 19 we are expecting. See here, multiple slices there is, multiple indexes there. Carefully you have to observe it. First here what is coming. Next from that object what you want. Okay, next here output you can check it. From this what you want, row 1 I want. In this row 1 multiple columns there, so group of columns we are accessing. Understanding? Like that we can access, guys. So do practice these all things, several things you can changes, inputs, and try to identify the outputs, you will understanding. So how to creating array objects, how to accessing the array elements from 1D, 2D, 3D, you have to understand. This is an important topic. Okay, na? So later some other techniques I will let you know from the tomorrow session onwards. Okay, yeah, thank you for this day. See you tomorrow.
Recording stopped.
Do you have any queries? I will share this material, guys. I think. Okay, here you will get all information. Introduction to NumPy. What is NumPy used for? I mean, where we are using NumPy related. Why using NumPy? For faster execution. Okay, and used with various libraries like Panda, Skippy, scikit-learn. Okay, like so many are there. And importing the NumPy related information there. When you are reading, everything clearly will understanding. So creating the arrays, guys, using the array function. We have a array function. So along with that function, some inputs we are giving. So with the Python list, how to creating, with the zeros function, how to creating, okay, and with array, a array, I mean a range means array range. So here the what are the inputs taking? First input is what, second input is what, third input is what, everything explanation are given. Check it out. And the rand function related, okay, empty arrays how to creating, and the n dimensional array how to creating, 1D, 2D, 3D like there, guys. So these array objects how to creating. Okay, these all things I explained, 1D, 2D, 3D related. Okay, do practice. So again, creating ND arrays from scratch onwards, so zeros, a range, rand function. Again, one more time with different dimensions giving. Previously, only one dimension related we did using the zeros function, range function, rand function. Now two-dimensional arrays, if you want, how we are giving inputs. Okay, using zeros function, two rows, three columns means, so first one representing rows, second one representing columns. So zeros function filled with zeros, two rows, three columns related zeros filling. So that outputs also here there. Okay, na? So two rows with three columns wise, two-dimensional array created. Here three-dimensional array created. So for three-dimensional array related, like this we are giving two slices, three rows, four columns in every row. So this is slice one, slice two. In every slice, the three rows required. In every row, four columns required. So that information we are passing like this. Okay, this all just if you are going through this material, you will understanding us. So I will share this material today, and tomorrow different topic we will discuss in the NumPy only. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the day. See you tomorrow. Do you have